Hi guys, it's Dee. I'm back with another video, and I thought today that I would do a little stenciling with you. So, last few videos I've been working on making a card, a birthday card for my sister-in-law, and by the way, she loved it, so I was very happy to hear that. And I get so much joy out of not only making the cards that I make for people, but seeing or hearing that they enjoy them too. So I thought I'd pass that on to you. And today, like I said, we're going to do a little stenciling. So I have this stencil set from Spellbinders. Hopefully I'm in the shot here. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit so you can see better. And they have different kits that they sell. And the one I've been buying, and you can choose to get out of them or choose not to buy one, but it's a stencil of the month. And for the month of January, they had one called Nature's Frame. And so this is an example of what it looks like. So I have some inks. I've got a red family from Altenew, a green family from Altenew, and a yellow family from Altenew. These are older, so that's why they look a little different from here. This is their latest kind of ink, and called the fresh dye ink. And these are what they used to call the crisp dye ink. Okay, so I have my card panel here, and there is a set of 5 stencils. So I'm going to take the first one, and this is really cool. They have, on these stencils, they have little guides, corner guides, so you know where to put them on top of the panel, and then they have a number etched, so you know what number goes first. So I'm going to take this, and pardon me if my head gets in the way, but I want to get this straight, and I am going to tape this down. Now I have this glass picture frame, glass basically, that I saved from an old picture frame. Oops, I don't want to do that. And so that's what I use to as my base to hold it. And they make what's called sticky mats, and someday I'd like to get one, but right now no. So okay, so here we go. This is going to hopefully keep everything in place. So I'm just gonna kind of put a little bit here, and I have some blending brushes here. Now, with layering stencils, that's what these are, layering stencils, you start with the lightest color first. So I think I'm going to start with this blush color, and we will get the pink. It's kind of a pink color. And by the way, these blending brushes are designated per color. So this one is for the pink family, this one will be for the blue family, orange family, that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to get my blending brush going here, and hopefully it's going to go well. Okay, I'm going to start here. There's plenty of room to put my fingers. So, oh, it's coming on, isn't it? Look at that. And whoop, the lid doesn't help, does it? Oh, guys, I have a bit of a story to tell you. I was looking outside the window today and into the backyard where our dog Stewie's kennel and doghouse is. And I saw him jumping around like he was wanting to play with somebody. And I had a suspicion it was a skunk, because yesterday afternoon I went out to feed him and play with him, and I saw the tail end of the skunk go into what we call the wash house that's right next to our house. And that's where we keep all the dog food and his like extra dog food and stuff. So I fill the pan in there, and then I take it out to his house. Okay, here we go. That's the first layer. Well, to continue my story. Today, I looked out the window, like I said, and Stewie's prancing around like he's wanting to play, and sure enough, it was the skunk. And he was in broad daylight, snooping around. I got Stewie to come back through the window. I kind of knocked on the window so he could come back to me. And he did. He saw me through the window and came over. So, okay, just brief interruption to my story. Now I'm going to, okay, this is number 2. And I've got my corner etching, so I'm going to line this up like so. And we'll take off the tape and put it here. I have it lined up right. Yeah, I think so. Well enough. Okay. So I will get the tape on here, and then I will continue my story about Stewie. So, and the skunk. So, here we go. Okay, now I will take a darker ink. By the way, this one was blush. This one is rouge. And I'm going to take the same blending brush. And I'm not going to wipe it off on a paper towel. I do have a paper towel to wipe off any excess ink if I need to, but since we're going from light to dark, it's not that big of an issue. So, here we go. So, I called Stewie back, and then I saw Mr. Skunk actually go into Stewie's kennel and help himself to Stewie's dog food in his doghouse. And of course, I'm feeling very apprehensive about Stewie getting skunked, sprayed. And so I went back in the house at that point and kind of watched through the window and tried to keep Stewie from going closer. And so, as far as I know, Stewie did not get skunked, did not get sprayed. And my husband was in town at this point, so he's, you know, I kind of let him know after I got home the story. And so we're kind of at a point where we may have to do a little research to see what maybe smells skunks or what repels skunks away, because I could foresee this as being a real problem with the skunk hanging around and knowing he can get free food out of Stewie's doghouse and having the risk of Stewie get skunked. And anyway, so we're in a quandary. If anybody has any ideas other than what I talked about, then feel free to comment down below. So okay, I'm going to close this up, and then I'm going to take off the second layer, stencil layer. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's getting to be so pretty. Look at that. Oof, love it. So, I will get the third layer. Now, this is the first time I've used these guys, so this is a new thing for me, just like it is for you, and I gotta get this positioned. Right, okay. Put this one here. I may be slightly askew, but I don't think it's gonna matter. So here we go with the third piece of tape. And now we are going to do crimson. So I think with this one, I am actually going to take the red, because those were light enough. They could be in the pink family. This is going to be red. So here we go with crimson. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, you know what, guys? I really enjoy stenciling. I don't do enough of it, and I've only been getting the stencil of the month kits a few times in the last several months. They give you an option of getting out of the membership if you don't want to get a particular kit. And I've done that already once, but the last couple I really liked, so I went ahead and just kept my membership. And then, for example, if you cancel your membership because you don't want to get a particular kit, and the next month you see that you really like it, you can just restart the membership. It's very, very easy to do. So here we go. I think I'll do another little round with these. And I've mentioned before, I love florals. So this is right up my alley. And they're calling it a nature frame as far as the name of the kit, because you could put whatever you want in here, or inside the frame of the florals. So, okay, here we go. I'm trying to see if I have it the way I want it. Excuse me. I have to say it was a little worked up maybe is too strong of a word, about the skunk. So I thought, I gotta come up here, do something, and of course did a little praying for the skunk to go away. He's not in Stewie's house anymore, so I don't know where he's at now, but we're gonna have to figure out something. Okay, now here's the reveal for this. Oh my goodness, guys, this is so pretty. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love this. Okay, now we are done with the pink and red family. Now we are going to go, I believe, to the yellow family. So let me get this lined up. Here's number 4. And get this lined up well enough. And get the tape on to keep it in place. Because, guys, you don't want the stencil to shift, because otherwise you'll have a mess. Okay, here's my yellow brush. And now we have all these choices, and I think I will do this honey drizzle. That sounds interesting. Let's see if I can get this open. And I did my nails last night. I love doing nails. That's another one of my hobbies. I got actually started during COVID. I mean, I've always loved nail polish, but as far as doing them more often, I started during COVID. So that was something to kind of keep me occupied while we were stuck at home. So anyway, here we have honey drizzle. So I am going to take my yellow brush, and we are going to fill in the little spots here. And I'm hoping this is dark enough. I may have to take a little peek to see if it's showing up well enough. And if it isn't, I'll have to do a darker yellow in the set. So, but this is so fun. I love this. Here we go. So there's my Stewie and my skunk story. And hopefully I won't have another story in the future. Hopefully we'll get rid of the skunk and it won't be in story time anymore. So I guess, yeah, we've had a story time, haven't we? I'll tell you a fun little story, though. I had a Bible study at our church this morning, and so I had errands to do afterwards, so I was on one of our gravel roads that we take to get home, and I would say I was within a mile of home, and I saw Stewie off in the distance. He's taken to exploring a lot more than he used to when he was younger. He's a little over a year old, turned a year in November. And so I saw him kind of trotting down the road, going the direction toward home. And so when he heard me, my car, he stopped and he turned around, and I slowed down and I tapped on the window and said, "Hi, Stewie." And as soon as I got beyond him, he wasn't trotting, he was running to come home. And oh, that did my heart good. It was just like he was happy to see me. He knew I was coming home. So he was in a hurry to get there. So we had a nice little chat. That was before the skunk showed up. Okay. Let's close the ink. Okay, I want to peek under here. Just maybe lift up one side. See how it looks. Ooh, look at that. That is lovely. Ooh. Okay, so I was talking about my nails. It's Super Bowl weekend, isn't it? This is Friday, the 7th of February. And so I did my nails last night to match my sweater. Well, I didn't think about it being the Philadelphia Eagles colors. And I'm not rooting for them. I'm rooting for the Chiefs. So, anyway, okay. I will have to redo my nails before Sunday with red and yellow, red and gold. Okay, here we go with the last. This is the last in the set. Let me get my, get it straight. Come on, you. Okay, I know it may look crooked, and it is a little crooked, but it's lined up straight underneath. So we're gonna go with that. And now we're done with the yellow. I'm happy enough with that. Didn't need to go darker. Now we're going to do the green because the foliage is what is next. Okay, now what do I want? I think I will start with grass field because it's kind of lighter like some of the other colors. And we're going to get the green brush, and if it's not dark enough, I may either go over it again or I will choose a darker color. Okay, here we go. Okay, did I do the tape over it? I think I did, so I think I need to just shift that just a little bit. Okay, very good. So here we go, doing the foliage. Do you guys say foliage or foliage? From what I have read, I think either one is acceptable. But one time I'm going to tell a story on my younger sister. I was talking to her about the leaves of something, and I used the word foliage, and she kind of giggled at me, and she said, "It's not foliage, it's foliage." Well, when I got home, because we don't live near each other, when I got home, I looked up the word in the dictionary, and it gave both pronunciations as an option. And I can't remember which one came first, so that's usually, isn't that the one that's more popular if it comes first in the dictionary? Okay, I think I'll go over it just a little more. And if there's a little variation between the leaves, that's okay, because that's kind of how it is anyway, you know. Light shining on it will make the leaves look a little lighter. If it's in the shadows, it's going to look darker. Okay, here we go. Let's see how it went. Oh, guys, isn't that beautiful? I'm going to look and see if I can stay in shot and hold it up for you. Isn't that beautiful? And it's all stenciling. I didn't draw it. I didn't paint it. Now, I like drawing and painting, and I'm not the most talented at those, but I do enjoy it. But this is just stenciling with inks. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I think that's where we're going to stop today with this video. And what I will probably do is when I make, oops, sorry if I jiggle the camera. when I make a card out of this, I will take a picture of it and put it up on YouTube. So I want to thank you for your attention, for your watching the video, and if you wouldn't mind liking the video and commenting, I would love it. Love to engage with you. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It would just do my heart good. And knowing that I really want to build a community of people who love either watching cards being made or love card making itself. So, okay, guys, I will look to see you later, and have a great weekend. Go Chiefs! Bye-bye.